the ice, bro.
I had to do it for you.
It was
I had to do
I had
it.
to pull out the gang, not the Gengar bust down on your boy. Damn.
I had to do it.
Damn.
That's your boy. That's your main man.
I'm trying to get like you. You know what I mean? You know, you made it when it's like that old black man shit. Like, hey, young blood, just trying to get like you, partner.
Trying to get like you,
Like you.
Yes.
trying to get like you, partner. Like what the fuck?
Yeah.
Man, bro.
Yeah, that's how you know you made it.
That's how you know you made it. When an old man is like, yo, you did it. I'm trying to get like you.
Yeah.
You know what? I made it. That's it. I can die happy now.
You can die happy now. Also,
like y'all, man. Quest and Friends podcast. I'm trying to get like my boys over here.
hey,
What
you did.
What episode is this? What episode? What number?
140.
140.
Oh, damn!
Another milestone episode with Rainey.
Damn.
Oh my god.
We outside, bro. By outside, I mean we inside, which is where I prefer to be. But
yeah,
big inside.
Yeah.
Big inside. Today was monumental.
Yes.
Also, because I had my hooding ceremony for my master's.
And as of this recording,
Quest
is graduating tomorrow.
I'm officially a master's graduate. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be an associate marriage and family therapist. You feel me?
We fucking love that. That's cheers to that.
Thank you. I appreciate it very much. I don't have anything to cheers with you, but thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you.
Yeah.
It's been a long fight. I'm not gonna hold you.
It's been a long fight.
It's been a long fight.
All his life he had to fight.
It was was ridiculous, bro. Up to the ending point of like getting my degree and securing my spot in graduation. It was just so fucking much. Yeah. But I'm here, dog. That's all that matters. All that matters is that I fucking made it. You know what I'm saying? I did the damn thing. Can't nobody tell me shit. Whoever prayed for my downfall, you fucking lost. I fucking made it, bitch.
Yeah.
You broke. I'm up.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
Shout out to, and this, like, I respect anybody and everybody that like actually do the school thing and like fucking make that shit work, because I'm gonna tell you right now, like, in fucking 2011, when I was 17 at Fordham University, I should not have been there. Like, that shit was not for me. That culture, that fucking, like, just the college experience was just not at all what the American fucking academic complex had sold me through various media outlets and, like, you know, various like depictions in countless media. Like, fucking bro, like I literally went to college like not that long after. I'm gonna fact check this real quick, but I literally went to college not that long after fucking Asher Roth dropped "I Love College."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck
like,
yeah.
He dropped "I Love College" in 2009. I went to college in 2011, and like the internet wasn't what it is now. It wasn't this constantly, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit was moving fast, but not that fast. So 2 years later, you know, in 2011, people were still kind of like rocking with Asher and this fucking song, you know? And I got there and I did not love college. I did not. I'm going to tell you that right now. Quest and Jay, this just in. Rainey did not love college whatsoever. More at 5. But
Jesus Christ, dude. Yeah.
Neither did I.
No,
yeah.
I big for you. Like, to be honest, the biggest thing for me was my parents. You know what I'm saying? They were like, okay, what are you gonna do with your life?
Hold on. Did you stay over there or were you commuting?
No, I commuted. I stayed pretty local with each college.
Oh, okay.
So like when I was getting my bachelor's degree, I stayed at home. The college was like 20 minutes away, 30 minutes away. Yeah. And then same with my master's degree, but I did it with my master's degree, I did it online.
Yeah.
Right. So back in like 2012 when I graduated, my mom was like, "Hey, what's up? Like, you finna go to school or what?" Yeah. And she was like, "That or what means you are." So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So pick it up. And like I automatically just boom, got into school. Picked a major and just fucking rocked with it. Um not once did I question like changing my major or dropping out, because it was like I genuinely like what I'm studying
Yeah.
and like what I want to be with my career. Like what I want to do in my career, it's obtainable. So like,
Yeah.
The trials and tribulations that I faced as a student were trials and tribulations, but it was like it's manageable at the end of the day. But yeah, no, it was just like I can stick with it. I'm gonna stick with it, and it kind of just worked out.
Yeah, man. No, that's fucking admirable, man. Like that's like that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you like I'm telling you this from experience. Like a lot of motherfuckers don't make it that far because I did not make it that far. Like I was 17 at Fordham, fucking around doing whatever, like doing shit I was not supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Way too fucking young, and like I got out of that shit. Like, bro, my first cigarette was a fucking Marlboro Red at fucking Fordham University at like 17 years old.
Oh,
That's that's how stressed the fuck out I was. Like at that fucking time, at 17, and like, yo, this one girl, she was taking art history with me, and art history is like Yeah, look at Jay's face. Art history is universally dreaded, right? But that was the one class that I was excited for because I was like, yo, this is sick. Like because I do the art stuff. You know what I'm saying? So like I was fucking with it. And then like one day, like I'll never forget this shit, bro. Like I walked in, like I'm Dominican, like you know what I'm saying? Like I grew up, my parents drank. I know what the fuck liquor smells like, you know? But this was Four Loco original formula era.
boof,
You know what I'm saying? So this girl
boof.
walked in with the big Slurpee cup from 7-Eleven for our 8:30 a.m. art history class, full of the fucking of the blue raspberry Four Loco original formula, bro. And she was already tossed. She
Oh
was she was
shit.
already tossed, bro. Like and she was I think she was a junior or something, or like she was a third year or fourth year, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But she was talking to me like on the stairs. She's like, "Oh, do you have this class?" And I was like, yeah, I'm going to art history." She's like, "I never seen you before. Are you new? Are you a freshman?" And she dead talk like that. Like y'all know I'm good at voices, bro. She dead
Yes.
talk like that.
Yes.
She was like, "Are you new? Are you a freshman?" Like she just kept doing that, you know,
Uh,
like
Like
half awake, half
yeah.
drunk, like you
like
know what
when
I'm saying?
Shorty drunk, they doing that.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And she's like, "We should hang out. You're cute." Like right before we walk in the door, and I'm like, "What the fuck was that?" And
Like,
like,
bitch, it's 8:30 in the
yeah, bro, like
morning.
it's 8:30 in the morning, yo. But then like after a semester at Fordham at 17 in 2011, like after a semester at Fordham, bro, I understood her. Like I understood because she was like a third year, and that was like the last class she needed. Like you know how they have like your required
Yeah,
courses? That was the
I'm
last
in one
class
right
she
now.
needed. So you know she was on bullshit, bro. Yeah, you know she was on bullshit, bro.
That's him
Here,
right
bro.
now.
Here, bro.
Yeah, yeah, you know she was on
Yeah,
bullshit.
bro. I
And
feel you.
that was me with theology, with my theology class. Yeah, theology was ass. And I went to a Jesuit school, bro. Like Fordham is private, and it's they got church money. You know what I'm saying? Fordham is a private school with church money, and so yeah, yeah. So yeah, so it's a lot. So the theology course was just like
Yeah,
very
theology,
strange.
theology
Shout
is
out to
kind
all
of
my
crazy.
professors though. They were okay for the most part. Most of them were cool. But yeah, so I guess back to my original point is like I commend anybody that could see this shit through because I could not. I was not built for that college shit. So
I
shout
greatly
out to you,
appreciate you.
Quest. You know what I'm saying? This is your moment. This is your fucking this is your time. This is your time to shine. You fucking did that shit. And don't be afraid to give yourself those flowers, man. You know that
Of course.
there's always the next step, but you gotta revel in the moment a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't just be like, all right, what's next? What's next? You gotta take a second to breathe and celebrate your victories.
And on that note, hey, Shorty, if you're watching this, give me a little head. You know what I'm saying? It helps. It helps with the stress. I'm just saying, you know my deagle, like with the stress, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm on my last leg here, Shorty. Like
Yeah.
that's it. just a little bit, 20 minutes.
Shout out to Shorty. Shout out to Shorty.
20 minutes.
Shorty.
You know what I'm saying? And on that note, we should do the intro.
Yes.
New QuestxFriends. New Jay and Bob.
Ugh.
Yeah.
That was
smoothest intro.
Damn, that was cute.
Yeah, shout out to
Wow.
Bob. And,
Y'all official.
You know what
Wow.
I'm
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm
We
saying?
moved up a little bit.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
know the podcast is successful when y'all got the cute girl voice saying fucking
That's what I've been saying.
QuestxFriends.
That's what I've been saying. That's what the fuck I've been saying. We got the staple, bro. We Gucci. We are straight.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
man.
No, that's good. That's good.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
good. Look at y'all doing big things. Yo, shout out the fact that like y'all, Jay is now your official co-host and like y'all met on the HP
On the
Discord.
Discord.
That's
Dude,
amazing,
gang.
bro. That is amazing.
That's what I'm talking about.
Gang in this bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Bro,
man.
Shout out to hers.
shout out to hers.
Shout out
Big
to
shout out to
her
hers,
one
man.
time. Good job on and sorry for the shameless plug here, but
No, go ahead.
I just want to shout out my guys, man. We ran that fucking 7-day stream straight, and now we're
Oh,
doing
shit.
another
Yes.
5 straight.
Yes.
And,
Consistent.
fucking Ronnie's computer died on him, man. Like midstream.
What?
Like, yeah, it got blue screened. It went blue screen midstream.
Bro.
And shout out to my guys, man, because they were on top of it. Fucking boy jumped in immediately. He was like, I should go on.
Nice.
Go.
Beautiful.
And like he did his DJ thing. So shout out to Ronnie and Boy and like the whole group for just being a lot more like organized and shit as of late. Like we
Yeah,
love
man.
to see it.
Consistency is key. And to be completely honest with you, when I first joined, that's what kept me was like the podcast episodes, the streaming episodes, the individual gaming episodes.
Movie nights and shit.
Yeah, the movie nights, shit like that. So it's like,
Yeah.
Seeing that again is very refreshing. So shout out to y'all. Shout out to the gang. And Rainey, how you doing, man?
Yeah.
It's good to have you back.
Welcome back.
Welcome. Big back.
Thank you so much.
Big back.
We thank you. I'm okay. Like I'm good. All things considered, all things considered.
Yes.
Meaning,
Mhm.
my computer's dead, and I lost my job. But
Right.
no fault, but through no fault of my own. So like I take solace in that. Like
Yeah.
I wasn't, what I'm saying, like I wasn't let go or fired for being bad at my job. Turns out I was actually very fucking good at my job.
Hell
Yeah, absolutely.
And so the show getting canceled as opposed to me getting fired or let go or something, like that's a blessing in and of itself, because like
Right.
that means that my resume still speaks true to like what I bring to the table as far as like social media management and digital consulting and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So like
Mhm.
it's that sort of thing. But I'm still a little bummed, because not only was I making good money, I actually enjoyed the show. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I was a fan of Jesus and Mero before I worked there. So
Mhm.
working there was like a fucking dream, like being in that close proximity to the guys, like all the time. Like that was fucking amazing. And now, now that's over and the guys are pursuing different things, and like, I'm happy for them and shit, because like, it's about time. You know what I'm saying? Like, not that I wish the show was over or that they weren't doing their own thing before, because Mero made the fucking bachata documentary, and he was in Vampires versus the Bronx, and like Jesus was doing all the stuff he was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so like it's not new that they were doing their own thing. Like they've been doing their own thing, but I guess at some point, like at some point, like you just grow, and that's not always gonna line up. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
unfortunately, a crew of 90 plus people, a production crew of, you know what I'm saying, like had to be on the
short stick of that.
like, you know what I'm saying, on the short. We got the short end of the stick because
Mhm.
we're not it's not guaranteed that we're gonna be all right. It's not guaranteed that they're gonna be all right, but the likelihood of them being okay is much higher, you know what I'm saying, than the rest of us. So yeah, so all things considered, I think I'm doing all right. And this time last year, I wasn't in this room. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? This time last year, I didn't have an apartment. Like I didn't own an apartment. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
so I gotta take everything with a grain of salt. And like, I don't know. I just feel like this is the world or the universe, whatever. Like this is like people. I feel like people say divine timing. When people say divine timing, they only mean it in a positive light. But I feel like negative things can also be divine timing. So like, me losing my job and my computer dying on me and all these microphones not working, like something is telling me to trust the process.
Yeah,
Something
absolutely.
is something is trying to tell me like to trust the process. Because I had a shoot last week and Shorty's camera died on the spot and we had to reschedule. And and I was bummed, but I just kept in the back of my head, I was like, it's gonna be fine. Like, just trust the process. It's gonna be fine. For all you know, like we were gonna shoot next to a dog park. So for all I know, if we would have shot there, we would have maybe I would have got attacked by a fucking dog that got spooked or something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like that's what I mean by like divine timing, where it's like I don't know if it has an actual like definition for real, but to me, all of this feels like it should be happening, or it's like a signal from the universe. It's like, yo, you got comfortable, but remember, like it could all change very quickly.
Yeah.
It's a way for like the universe to keep me on my toes, but also to prepare me for the next chapter.
Yeah.
And to add on to that, it may also be a sign to just slow down a little bit.
Yeah.
Kind of just pick up the pieces.
Yeah.
And recollect, and then go at a smoother pace. Find a smoother pace to do things. And then once you get steady, like once you get steady, then things start to pick back up again.
Yeah, and that's what I've been trying to do with like. That's why I've been trying to do like more creative stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been trying to do like I've been trying to appear on more podcasts and like just do more creative stuff in general. You know what I mean? Like get into streaming full time, hopefully. I don't know. Like
that'd be fun.
Make Twitch partner.
We support.
Big support.
We support.
Big support.
Thank you so much. But
so
like, oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. Finish your thought because I'm about to say something stupid.
Okay, but just like make like I just want to make Twitch partner. Maybe start streaming full time from my crib. Like, but I gotta make partner, and like to make partner, I gotta fucking it's all a money thing. Like, I wish I didn't need money. Like, I wish I was well off enough to like be okay and like not really need the bread. Because if I could do this shit for the love of it, bro, I really would. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just love streaming. I love playing games with people. I love talking to the chat. Like, I love that shit, But my kids gotta eat. Like, I need to keep
big facts.
Lights on, and also I like nice things.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But yeah, I definitely want to do that full time, and yeah, I think it might also be a sign to slow down, maybe focus on me, focus on yourself, King.
Yeah, focus on yourself, King. She ain't text you back. It's all right.
Fix that crown.
Pick your crown back up, King. You dropped it a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, given the fact that you want to get back into gaming, and streaming and recording, can we possibly maybe see hi, my name's Rainey, and this is The Last of Us Part 2. 3 years later.
How many times are you gonna do this? How many times
until it fucking happens? Okay, I need this man.
Now you want that Last of Us retrospective? I understand.
Yes, dude.
I understand.
Because so for me, I love the series. There was so much.
Shit?
Like I love the first game. The first game was lit as fuck. The second game was great, dude. All that backlash, like, you gotta play as a woman. Like, bro,
listen,
that shit was beautiful, bro.
That backlash was some of the most fabricated outrage I have
ever seen. As shit.
It was literally just like incel gamer Twitter.
Oh my god.
Incel gamer Reddit and incel gamer YouTube mad that like a buff cis girl was one of the main characters in the game, and that she fucking smoked an evil person that everybody liked from the last game. Because Joel, what he did was evil and selfish.
Yeah,
this motherfucker
in retrospect.
This motherfucker smoked the Fireflies, and fucking robbed the world of a potential cure. because of his personal feelings for his like surrogate daughter. Do you know what I mean? And then later on, when Ellie finds out, like, turns out she didn't even want that shit, you know. But also, like, it also comes to, you know, the ambiguity of it is like, well, they didn't even know if it was gonna work, and Ellie didn't know if it was gonna work. And Joel said, she's like, yo, but anything is better than this. Like, how could you? Like, how could you rob me of that?
Yeah.
You know, and like, and people got tight that fucking Abby, this new character. I love Naughty Dog, man. Like they
do that fucking
they take risks and and the risks fucking
they
pay off.
work.
They fucking work. I love that series, man. I love
it's so good.
Not the risk of selling Crash Bandicoot.
Jay was sick. Jay was sick, bro.
Not Crash Bandicoot.
Sick, dog.
Yo, nah, but hey, that last Crash game, what was it called?
It's About Time.
It's about time. Yeah. That shit was pretty true to like the original like vision, you know? Yeah. Like I really enjoyed that game a lot.
I made him get it. He hasn't played it yet.
I haven't played it yet.
Nah, bro,
I don't want to play. I gotta play.
Are you a fan of platformers like in general? Yeah. Okay, so you like Mega Man X and shit like that?
I never played Mega Man X, but I played the originals. I know. See, you was tight. Now Rainey tight. He's not gonna want to come back now. Hey, I'm gonna keep it a bean with you, big dog. I never played it because I never got the game. Like that's just it. But I played Crash. I played I played I was introduced through those type of games through Crash Bandicoot. Okay. But yeah, I just haven't picked it back up.
No, I remember.
That's it.
I remember when Crash first came out, and you were trying. It was the first level, and you were trying to find that one box. We were all trying to find that one box.
Oh yeah.
And I had told you, I was like, yeah, I can't find it either. And you tweeted back to me, you was like, but did you find it, Jay? And I'm like, I'm at work. I can't find it right now.
Yeah, because I was trying to 100% the map, bro, and I was like, "Where's this fucking box?
Like,
what's in the box?" Like,
I just happened to. I was just like, "Yeah, I'm trying to find it too. Let me know when you find it." He's like, "No, but did you find it?"
Yeah.
Fuck all that.
Yeah.
Like, and like even in the Uncharted, like in the Uncharted game, when they gave you that little like section where you can play Crash, and it was the first level.
Yeah.
I was like, "Where's this fucking box? Where's
Yo,
this shit at?"
That's
like
we got this serious, man.
We got this motherfucking Nathan playing Crash Bandicoot. Can he find the box? Like, where the fuck is it, bro? Yeah, dog.
But yeah, as far as streaming and everything, yeah,
dude.
With the Hearst and everything, fully support.
Shout out.
QuestxFriends is giving full support of the Hearst.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and y'all got our full support. Gang,
bro. Okay, wait, hold on. So this is a callback to the reintroduction episode of the Hearst Boys podcast, where you guys had the very special guest that I was late for some reason, but I was in that motherfucker, right? Dog. Can y'all get off my dick? Can y'all get off my dick, bro? Nah, I'm just saying. I'm playing. That shit was funny as fuck.
Hashtag defund Quest.
Listen.
Okay. It was like, all, damn. I was like, what the fuck did we do?
It was all part of my plan, big dog.
Yo,
okay, it was all part, whatever.
Because I know what type of time Meryl be on, because I've seen him before. I've studied his.
No. You asked a stupid ass question. You asked him who he mains in 2K with the Knicks poster in the background.
Putting the puzzle pieces together, baby.
No,
I had to do it.
No,
so that he can, create comedic interactions.
Nah, I'm not.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, Quest. That was I'm not even gonna hold you, like, as a friend, respectfully, that was a little short-sighted.
That was very
short-sighted. The shit was behind him, bro.
It was right there. It was.
You know what I mean?
I texted him immediately, like, "Are you serious right now?"
I promise you.
Oh my
I promise
God.
you. It was on purpose.
Oh,
I promise you, bro.
Okay.
Every single piece of like comment, everything.
Yeah.
was just strategic placement.
All right.
Because Meadow, shout out to Meadow. Should come on.
Shout out to Meadow one time.
You should come on. You should come on QuestxFriends. It'd be great. Great exposure.
Yeah.
Great interaction.
Having Meadow on there as a as a guest, like on the cold open episode.
That was great. That was beautiful, dude.
Yeah, that was pretty bold for us.
Yeah, it flowed greatly.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, man. Yeah.
You were sitting there leaning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You were gone.
Yeah, you
by
was
the
like,
end
hey,
of it.
you was like, hey, I'm fucked up right now. But what I'm saying is, what I'm telling you, what I'm saying is what I'm saying. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that shit was beautiful, dog.
Yeah, thanks.
It really was. It was great.
Thanks.
It was great.
I was just trying to like loosen up and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like, bro, because we had just lost the show, and like, I didn't want to dwell. Like, I just didn't want to dwell in negativity. You know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel you.
So I was just trying to keep it positive, trying to keep it on a light note. And so here's all right. So you'll hear it here first, right? I did not plan to get that fucked up, right? However,
yeah, we know.
I got that fucked up by accident because that shit snuck up on me. I was like, yo.
What were you drinking?
I was like, bro. Okay.
He has
right. Hold on. I'll bring it out right now, actually. Hold on.
He has a 6-pack of it right now.
Uh-oh.
He don't want
to. So I was drinking.
Right, and he's getting loose tonight.
I was drinking Sour Monkey by Victory Brewery.
That sounds
right?
fire. Is it an
Sour
actual
Monkey,
sour?
Yeah. It's really sour.
Ooh.
So sours are like a type of brew. Like you can brew a sour beer, and like that's just what they are. They have a bunch of them. They have like a key lime sour is a good one by Brooklyn Brewery, I think. Victory makes Sour Monkey. They also make Berry Monkey, which is Sour Monkey but with berry flavors in it and shit. However, what they don't fucking tell you, well, they do tell you. I just didn't read it, but. Sour Monkey, so that's usually the label, and it cuts off right there. But I'm blocking the rest of it with my finger for suspense. Now, if you're an audio-only listener, this label says Sour Monkey on it, and I'm covering the rest of it. But look, Sour Monkey, and it says Sour Triple. What's that number say? 9.5% alcohol by volume. 9.5. I had 4 of these. Watch the podcast back. I was alternating between this and fucking an all day IPA, bro. Shout out to Founders, bro. I had no fucking clue that I grabbed the fucking triple. I didn't. Maybe it's been like that the whole time. Maybe that's been the
it just changed. It just
bro.
changed.
9.5. I would have drank 1. If I knew,
cool.
I would have drank 1 and did like a shot of Douce. Maybe. If I was feeling swifty. You know what I'm saying? I had 4 of these back to fucking back. 4 of these.
That's insane.
That's crazy. I have a story for that too, actually.
So that's why I got Twizzy, and I was.
That was nuts.
I was not myself.
Yeah, he was big.
He was big.
And he fucking lifted himself up off the chair. It took mad long to lift himself up. Like, yo, what I'm saying is what the fuck I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit was nuts, bro.
Oh my god.
Like,
man.
okay, so for the end of the year wrap up, what we do is we all get together, all the homies, all the guests, or like, a handful of guests that have been on the podcast, but the homies. We all get together and just fucking talk shit, right?
I'll fly out for that.
Drink.
Wait,
Hold
right?
What did you?
Wait, was that not where you were going with that?
No. I mean,
it's going there right now.
Yeah, it can go there now.
Yeah, because if you said the end of the this is a podcast, right? Like the end of the year, like the final. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll fly out for that.
Rainey, stop.
My birthday's the day after Christmas.
Yes, which is the 26th.
So we can I don't know, you know what I mean? Like
and we just so happen to so we either so happen to record before
Mhm.
or after Christmas.
Okay.
So like we make it either again before Christmas or after Christmas, which is before the actual end of the year.
Yeah.
And then just have that. It's never been a season ender.
Yeah.
Right. But it's always been a big ass long episode.
Yeah.
Where the homies just get together and get fucked up.
Yeah. No, that sounds fire to me. Shit, I'm with the I'm with the shit. So, yeah, I'm definitely
Yeah.
Oh.
The thing is, like,
okay,
Cali's like one of them. Cali's one of them long states. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
It's one of them long
It's mad
boys.
long.
It takes fucking 8 hours to fly from one end to the other or some shit. Like
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
crazy shit like that. So
Mhm.
I know people in Tampa, Ocala, Boca Raton, fucking Sacramento. You know what I'm saying? Like I know
Mhm.
a lot of folks like in a lot of like they're scattered.
Yeah.
You know?
Mhm.
But you know, having said that, like I don't know where I was going with that really, but like I just oh no, I know exactly where I was going with that. Okay, so yeah, so I know, you know, I know some people like around, you know what I'm saying, but like
Mhm.
I never, but for as many people as I know there, I have never fucking been there,
Yeah.
and like and I've always wanted to go because I've gotten this shit my whole like. I guess like right around 2011 when I graduated high school and stuff like that's when Odd Future was popping off too, right? And
Mhm.
like I was one of those guys that like was dressing like a fucking picnic basket, like Earl Sweatshirt's fucking tweet about the Odd Future runoff, right? Like
Yeah.
I was one of those dudes. I wasn't wearing like Supreme and shit, but I was like, you know, I was color blocking weird like they were when they were fucking like,
Mhm.
kids and shit. Because I was a fucking kid. I was 17, and like you know, after I left Fordham at like 18, started tattooing and shit, I still kind of dressed like that. So people would ask me like, "Yo, are you from LA?" And like they would ask me like, "Oh, like my clients, they would walk in and be like, "Yo, you from LA?" And I'm like, "Nah, I'm from fucking here. I'm from the Bronx,
Yeah,
bro.
I'm
Like,
from the Bronx. Yeah.
I'm from the
I live
Bronx."
around the corner, bro. What are you talking about?
Yeah, like I'm from the Bronx, tattooing in a Bronx shop, and
Yeah.
I'm getting this like, "Are you from LA?" shit, and I
Mhm.
wasn't offended, but like also like I listened to like a lot of like
West Coast shit.
California music. Yeah,
Mhm.
like cuz like I had the fucking Dodgers hat just cuz I like the blue and white and the white bean. Like
Mm-hmm.
that shit, you know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
it's a fucking classy looking hat. I like the hat. You know, the LA logo is dope. And then there was one of my favorite hoodies ever. Uh I wore it all the fucking time all year round was from this band called The Ghost Inside. And they're a metalcore band from LA. And this hoodie that I had was a blue hoodie, and it had an orange X across the chest like that, and it said TGI, like you know in either like because you know when you make an X, there's 4 blank spaces.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like in each space, it was like a T, a G, and an I for like the Ghost Inside, and then on the top it had the LA logo. So like I would wear
Oof.
shit, you know what I'm saying? It was a hard ass hoodie, bro. Like it was a
That
really
sounds
cool
hard.
fucking hoodie, and it said like you know on the bottom it said the Ghost Inside Los Angeles Hardcore, or like shit like that, like some shit like that. So I would wear stuff like that all the time, and like I would just like listen to fucking Beach House and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
Shut up, bitch ass.
yeah, shut up,
Shut
Beach
up,
House,
bitch ass.
and listen to fucking. I would listen to Best Coast and shit. Like so, you know, so I got to LA shit all the time, and like,
But you've never been.
but like I've never been to California. Period. Like,
Mm.
not let alone fucking Los Angeles. I'm wearing a fuck. I'm yo. This shit happens to me like. For audio only listeners, I'm wearing a San Francisco fucking Giants hat right now.
Yeah. Mhm.
You know, and I bought this hat and my San Diego Padres hat the same day, and I was like, bro, and I was like, yo, why am I, yo, the dick eating is crazy from me, bro.
Stop
The
dick eating.
the dick eating is
Get your
crazy
dick out his
in
mouth.
California. I don't know what's going on, and like, you know, so yeah, so I've never been, so I feel like my first time going, it'd be
Definitely
cool,
go.
like it'd be cool to like, you know what I'm saying, go and like hang out with you and shit, hang out with y'all. Like that'd be fucking sick, and then we
That'd be
do a
sick
fucking
as
what?
fuck.
We do a little
That'd be
taping,
sick.
man.
Yeah.
That'd be
Dope.
sick, yo. That'd be sick. Especially because you have a productive side to you as well, like in terms of like video production, audio production, shit like that too.
Oh yeah.
So like that would give us even more insight as to like what we should be doing.
And like
Oh,
how you operate and stuff.
Yeah, and like how
I like one of the things, one of the like blessings in disguise from Jesus and Meryl ending was that like now nobody could fault me for taking all the things I learned from that set onto other projects.
absolutely.
Like, because
Mhm.
I wasn't gonna do that shit while we were still taping, because that show commanded all of my energy.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
now
it
the show's
was
over.
exclusive. Yeah.
Yeah, but now the show's over, I can take all of my talents and everything I've learned watching them work, and like how things go down on the production side. Like a lot of that is priceless information, especially in like in an increasingly remote world, in an increasingly digital world where like people are doing things from their home more comfortably. Like I got in at season 3. Season 3 was all remote, like for the most part. Maybe
Yeah,
like a
yeah,
handful
yeah.
of episodes weren't remote. And bro, watching that production go down like in real time, like on Zoom, like that's insane. We made a whole late night talk show work on fucking Zoom,
Yeah.
you know? And
Yeah.
like we kept communication on Slack, and like the emails and shit. So like between Slack, emails, and fucking Zoom, like yo, you could fucking make anything happen. You know what I'm saying?
Literally.
Yeah.
Literally. And to be quite honest with you, this is a callback to our episode,
Yeah.
of talking about how we do everything in house. It
Yeah.
just it it has become so comforting to know
Yeah.
that, hey, I don't have to be like, we don't have to be perfect as a podcast. Although the production, like the perfection of production in post is great, but it's
Yeah.
like we learn each week, and
Yeah.
then we can build on that. And then not only that, but it gives our listeners, as you mentioned, like, oh, I'm right there with them type feel.
Yeah.
So it doesn't feel like it's just like tight knit, very like, squared out, everything's perfect. Like, no, this is very us. It's become a staple almost.
Yeah. 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 And there's a few ways to go about that, right? Like
Yeah.
if you start, like, the thing is, like, if you're funny enough and like you're engaging enough, people will listen to you even if your mic sounds like a fucking bag of chips in a trash can. People will show up for you, because if you're that engaging and that funny and like that charming, like people don't care, But if you're not that person, ideally you want to put everything into production value.
Into production.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That includes clean audio, clean video, all that shit.
Mhm.
And like for me personally, like I have the Hearst Boys podcast, and that's very much the first option. We're a bunch of charismatic guys. We have big energy, you know what I'm saying? We have big
Mhm.
fucking like big egos and big heads about us, and like we clash and stuff, and like, but it's always respectful. Like even when we're being disrespectful, it's still like, yo, come on, like what I'm saying? Like what time it is when it's us.
Yeah.
But for the podcast, I want to do like Dolly, like my own passion project.
Mhm.
I'm not launching that shit until I have the $50,000 required to do so.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
And like that's totally understandable.
it's
Like
gonna take
that makes sense.
yeah, and it's gonna take like 40 or 50K to get it off the ground, and like I'm not compromising, like,
Anything.
you know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna wait to raise, like I'm gonna raise that 50 and like really put that fucking work in, and I'm not telling nobody nothing, because
Yeah.
I saw and another crazy thing is, like, I saw this theory. I feel like it's a book, but I don't want to say something that's not like true, but
Yeah.
I read this somewhere, like maybe it might have been a tweet or something, but like I read this somewhere, like, yo, you ever feel like you ever see something out in the wild and you're like, yo, I had that idea 5 years ago. That ever happened to you,
Bro,
Yeah.
right?
who
Okay.
you telling?
So there's this theory, right? That
Mhm.
ideas are living things. They're
Yeah.
not something you invent. They come into your head. They bounce around from person to person, and when they land on you, if you don't execute, they're gonna move on to the next person.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
that's crazy to
Ooh.
me. Like that fucked up my whole like my whole view of like everything. You know what I'm saying? Like this holy shit, like ideas are living things, like, and like they're fucking like their goal, I guess, their purpose is to be realized, to be executed.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't do that, they're gonna find somebody that will.
That will
That's
do it.
crazy to me.
Yeah.
Like that shit fucked my whole head up. So yeah,
I'm
that's me with this fucking with this other podcast that I want to do. This setup. It's gonna cost fucking $40K. Like that's me. I just keep writing it down because I'm like, nah, motherfucker, you're not going nowhere.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm
you know what I
doing
mean?
this
Like,
shit.
yeah.
Stay in here.
Keep
Bring
it
your
in the
ass back.
chokehold.
Bring your ass back over
Keep it
here.
in the chokehold.
I'm gonna have him in the full Nelson.
In the full Nelson.
I had him in the full Nelson.
That shit ain't
And
leather.
moving his body to where the shots is going off. Yeah.
Nah, what kills me was the fact that this man laid on the couch.
Yo.
Fucking just he moved the mic and just
laying
lay.
on the couch like this. And oh my god. Bro.
Oh
Yo,
my goodness.
Wait, whose interview was that again?
Who's?
Was that fucking? No, that wasn't Tony Yayo. I'm bugging.
No, it wasn't Tony Yayo. It was a Vlad interview. You know, the fucking ops of all ops, apparently. But it was fuck. Was it Whack 100? No.
Hold on, wait. Oh, it was Zeke. It was Freaky Zeke from Dipset.
There we go. Yeah.
Oh my god, bro. He said I put him in a full Nelson.
And I was moving them to where the shit.
Oh my god. Holy shit.
I had a thought just now. So circling back to clothing, garments, and what we wear. Guys, we have merch available.
Yeah.
On redbubble.com/QuestxFriends. We have a plethora of designs, which are available in t-shirts, tank tops,
tote bags. My personal recommendation is that tote. That shit is clean, man.
You heard it here first. We have a duffel bag that says Quest and Friends Athletic Club.
Oh my god! Wow! Hold on. Is that teal? What is that?
No,
is that
it's
mint?
It's a mint.
Yeah, it's a mint. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Courtesy of my man's right
my
here.
recommendation.
You know what I'm saying? We have mad hoodies. Now that summer is ending, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to keep your shorty warm, get her a Quest and Friends sweater. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We got merch, ladies and gentlemen. We got hats.
Bucket hats.
We got bucket hats now. You feel me?
Oh, the buckets. Yeah, I definitely need a bucket for when I'm out there.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, dog. And Redbubble has Afterpay. So if you don't want to pay it all in full, you can pay it in 4 payments. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, hell yeah.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy, you know what I'm saying? And also, we have playlists available on Apple and Spotify. One of them is called A Summer with Quest and Friends. And the other one is called Quest and Friends, the playlist. A play on words, Quest and Friends, the podcast. Oh, wow. Who would have thought? You know, who is the creative genius behind that? I don't know. But speaking of music, we have a music segment, ladies and gentlemen.
We have a music segment.
We have a music segment.
They have a music segment.
We have a music segment.
So as you know, we love to highlight artists that we feel
should deserve a spotlight
and you guys should listen to.
So with that being said,
did we ask our guest to bring an artist?
We did. Off the top of your head. Because I asked you 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I completely forgot. Off the top of your dome, can you think of anybody? Who you think? Yeah. You can choose anyone. Literally.
Probably.
Give us 3 joints.
I can list. Wait, 3 artists or 3 songs?
No. So
An artist
An artist, 3 songs.
and 3 joints from that artist.
Yes.
Oh, an artist and 3 joints from that artist. Okay. 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 So there's you know what? There's a band called Brandenburg.
Ooh,
Brandenburg.
interesting.
And they have a song called Holy Places off the album Holy Places. And and that song goes fucking crazy. Like I thought like okay, it's I don't even know how to describe them. It's like it's definitely like maybe not dark wave, but like up there, like it's like rock or whatever, but it's like a darker, more like melancholy kind of sound. You know what I'm saying?
Interesting. Okay.
Um,
That's interesting.
yeah, but Holy Places is a great album overall, but I definitely recommend the song Holy Places off that album. The song Questions off of the Lines, is that what it's called? Lines, off the Lines EP,
Mhm.
from the same artist. And then what's another one, man? Like, what's another one? Fuck. It's, you know what? Brandenburg is like post punk. Like that's what that is.
Okay.
That's what they are.
Ooh,
They're like
interesting.
they're definitely like post punk, like kind of like it's like a bit faster.
Mhm.
Definitely moody. A lot,
Mhm.
you know, very dark sounding and shit like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, Holy Places, Questions, and probably damn, I'm trying to think because they have like they only have like the fucking two. They only have 2
2
projects on
projects.
Spotify.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's work.
So
That works.
Brandenburg.
yeah,
Brandenburg.
Brandenburg, Holy Places. What else did I say?
The line.
Questions.
Holy
Questions.
Places, Questions, and probably I See the Sky off. So Holy Places and I See the Sky are on the Holy Places album.
All right.
Questions is on the Lines EP, but
Okay.
they only have 2 projects up on Spotify, so it's not gonna take super long for y'all to get through everything
Mhm.
because that first the album Holy Places is, I want to say, it's 30 minutes. It's
Oh,
30 minutes long.
that's a cool listen.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
it's like 30 minutes long, and then the EP is 17 minutes long. You know what I'm saying? So literally 47 minutes of audio, less than an hour. You know what I'm saying? Like in less than an hour, you will listen to all of Brandenburg's entire discography as far as Spotify. So
You know what I've noticed? Rainey has this like his thing is like making sure that you can like fully digest media
Yeah.
in like a very concise time. Like, you know,
oh,
he
yeah,
recommended Devilman Crybaby, 10 episodes,
10 episodes.
easy. He recommended this artist, an hour, easy listen. You know what I'm saying? I think that's you know Rainey's thing.
yeah. Because the thing, like, here's the thing, like, for a long time, like, I had 2 jobs for a long time, and that whole time I was a father. Like, I still am. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, the only thing that's changed is the job situation, but I'm still a dad with things to do. So I
Right.
can't sign up for these fucking odysseys that people like to throw it. Like, bro, like, I'm sorry, like, yo, like, Kanye, like, you know what? Like, let me not even put that on your platform, but like, I hate when like artists have the audacity to be like, hey, you have an hour and a half free, right? Okay, cool. Here's 24 songs in one
That's
album
my thing.
for you to listen to.
Mm.
Yo, let me tell you something. I'm a grown ass man with children.
I can't do that. I
What?
don't have an hour and a half.
I don't have an hour and a half, and when I do, it's for a feature film in a movie theater where I'm fucking drinking slushies Okay, I'm not trying to sit in the car for an hour and 40 fucking minutes to listen to you talk about like
Swoop
I
diddy
don't
whoop.
know what the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Scoopity poop. Scoopity poop.
yeah, like I'm not trying to listen to your fucking perk 30 bars. I'm not trying to listen to you be in your feelings for an hour and 47 minutes. Are you outside of your mind?
Outside of it.
Outside of your mind.
Outside of it.
With that being said,
People have shit to do.
people have shit to do. And the artist that we're gonna highlight
Is none other than someone you guys may have heard of. We definitely have. We've talked about this artist quite a bit on this podcast. He goes by the name Rainey.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
So his name is Rainey Elijah. You can find him on Apple, Spotify, Twitch, YouTube.
Hearst Boys.
Hearst Boys. He's part of the Hearst Boys collective, based out of the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? He is, in my opinion, one of the. So when you're like, oh, I'm gonna support you as a homie, and I'm gonna fuck with your music, right? But you're not really fully supporting because it's like, yo, dog, this could be like a lot better. Yeah. So and that's not a jab to anybody. You know what I'm saying? Just work on your craft. But this man's music is very well done.
I mean, you've heard this man throughout the podcast, and with anything he does, he wants to make sure it's at the peak of his craft.
The height peak of his craft. I get it though. I totally understand. Which, okay. So with that being said, what are 3 joints that you really enjoyed from this man, Rainey?
I have to do it. My top 3 from Rainey are Shake and Bass.
Yeah.
And Wanna Know. And Split Part 2.
Oh, yeah.
Fire songs. Very much fire songs. And my top 3 come from 2 different albums, right? And we're gonna do honorable mentions too, because you're a guest.
Yeah.
And why the fuck not?
Yeah.
You do whatever the fuck
it's your podcast. You make the rules,
Yeah. Why the fuck not? So basically, by Summer 17 is great. Yeah. Let me see what else. So on the album, the EP, other stuff, there is I Want You With Me Forever.
Yeah.
You gotta emphasize the with.
Yeah. Because it's in all caps for some reason. That was not on purpose, by the way. That was not on purpose. That was just that was just like an error on DistroKid, but that typo has like taken a life of its own. So at this point, I can't even, you know what I'm saying? Like I can't even say nothing now. Like
it worked. Yeah, it worked. And then my last one would be Shake and Bass. Only because I love the beat switch.
Yeah.
And how clean he just slides on the song.
No, Shake and Bass fully brings out the capital W whore out of me.
Yeah,
motherfuckers be moving.
No, that's a dirty ass song. I'm not even gonna hold you. I was in my bag with that fucking I made.
He was talking to somebody directly.
I made that beat, and I was like who is this for? And then I started writing like a reference track, like whoever I sent it to would so I could be like, yo, like this is the feel like that we're going for. You know what I'm saying? Like this is like what it should sound like. And I like the reference became the song. And I was like, okay, yeah, no, I don't think anybody's gonna lace this not to toot my own horn or whatever, but I don't think anybody's gonna lace this the way I can, because I made this fucking beat. You know what I'm saying? So I know it. Yeah. And I made that shit on my iPad. I made that whole EP on my iPad.
Fire.
Yeah.
Speaking of doing shit in house.
Yeah.
You fucking see us, dog. That's all I'm saying.
Thank you so much,
You
man.
fucking see, like, and this is great. So we were gonna do you as an artist on a different episode. This
Oh.
man looked me dead in my face and was like, "You don't have the balls. You don't have the gall to do it in front of this man." I was like, "All right, cool. We'll do it for him."
Wait, wait. I'm sorry. Wait, you don't have the gall to do what?
To
to feature
highlight you
to highlight you as
on
an
your
artist
own episode.
on your own
Oh
episode.
yeah, nah,
Yeah.
man. Like it is what it is, man. I appreciate the flowers and like,
Yeah, man.
it's nice to be appreciated and stuff. The thing is like I'm real shy about my music. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm real shy about it because a lot of it is real personal. All honestly, like that trilogy of EPs where it's like other stuff, more stuff, free stuff, like that's more so me just kind of like flexing and like showing what I can do and like how many
Yeah.
genres I can explore. But
Yeah.
Resurgence, like I hardly show anybody Resurgence because that project was so personal. Like that album happened not because I wanted it to happen, but because I needed it. Like that album needed to happen.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like I was becoming a father. Like,
I-
and how do you like how do you deal with those emotions when like your own father wasn't there? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you like you don't know how to be a dad because you don't I mean I had an example like my stepdad, but my stepdad was very like he's been in my life since I was 6 and is still in it. Like he's really a rider for real. Like he's not the stepdad, he's the dad who stepped up.
Let's go. Yes, sir.
But yeah, so like I respect him and like his place in my life and stuff, but he has always been like breadwinner mentality, like emotionally he has like I've never had an emotional dad. Like I've never had a dad emotionally. I had a dad in my stepdad like financially because he provided for us and protected us. But emotionally, like he was not somebody that I could come to with like my boy problems and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like this album like Resurgence just like was just like a way for me to like I guess reconcile those feelings and like restructure my worldview and be like, okay, like I'm about to become a whole ass dad. Like let me get through how I'm feeling about all my bullshit before I fucking offload all this trauma onto this kid. So like that's why I don't really show people Resurgence a whole lot. But those other EPs are definitely just me flexing my fucking range.
Creative ability, yeah.
And that's what I wanted to like ask you too. Like obviously you just gave that whole excerpt, but one of the things I wanted to ask was like how do you get into that mindset of what you want to write or what you want to produce as an artist?
It's mostly like a lot of it is influenced by like what I'm listening to at the time. So when I made Split Part 2, I was listening to a lot of grime, and that British voice was like the first verse I wrote. But I was like, that can't be first, right? Like that can't be the first voice you hear. The first voice you hear has to be me, like the real me, you know. But I was listening to a lot of grime and garage and shit like that, and like just British rap in general at that time, and like that was before drill like was even a thing, really. I mean, it was a thing over here, but that was before the Chicago shit made its way to the UK and then back again, you know.
Yeah.
So it's in that sort of like. So for something like Split Part 2, oh, and shout out to that beautiful production from Alfred English, man. Fucking Alfred smoked that beat, and another friend of mine sent me that and was like, "Yo, you need to rap over this," and that's how Split 2 was born. But yeah, me and Al, like Alfred's really cool. He's a solid dude, and we still talk about that song. Whenever we talk, he's just like, "Yo, fucking Split, like that track is still crazy," and I'm like, "Yeah, bro."
It is, yeah.
The crazy joint.
It's like fucking. It sounds like fucking 4 people on that song, but it's really just me. But yeah. So there's that side of it. But then on the other side of it, it's like the more personal side where it's like on Resurgence, it's what song is it? Is it? Let me think. It's track 4 on Resurgence. It's I Am My Father's Son.
Yeah.
It's flesh of my flesh. Like
Flash of my.
that
That,
was a
ooh.
that was a very difficult song to write. Because I'm like I'm like the thing is like when I was writing that song, like that beat is not. By the way, the production on Resurgence, almost none of it is mine.
Okay.
I made maybe like I made all the interlude tracks, all the piano tracks on the interludes. I made Insidious. I made Yusuke Urameshi, and I made like Ride Out. I feel like, and I think that's
Oh,
it.
Ride Out.
Everything else
Ride
was
Out is one of my honorable mentions. I love me some Ride Out.
yeah, thank you. But yeah, so like that's me dealing with those feelings in real time on that song, and like that's like that's that was difficult for me. So like the EP trilogy was like all fun, and Resurgence was like introspective, like shadow work,
Mhm.
Yeah.
like on a fucking album. So yeah, that's the gist of it. So yeah, that's kind of what my process is like. It depends on like how I'm feeling and what I'm listening to at the moment.
And like with what you said, you're feeling those emotions in the moment when you're making that song. You feel it as a listener. Like
Yeah.
those emotions hit while you're listening to it, and it resonates with us. It resonates with me as a listener,
Same here.
and it's appreciated. Like it gets, in a way, it's like just like how you say with the podcast, it's like we're right there with you, like as if you're like talking with us and you're going through the motions of the song.
Yeah, yeah, and that's what I try to convey. And like those like more difficult songs, like I was just like, okay, like I told my because I recorded all of this shit but myself too. So like I didn't master it. The mastering, the mixing and mastering was done by Patrick Hall. Shout out to Patrick. Um, and but when I was recording like I Am My Father's Son, when I was recording most of this stuff, like honestly, I did it all in one. Like I did most of it in one take because I knew I was not gonna get that intensity again.
Like
You
that
know, like
that
I knew I wasn't gonna
rawness.
get the same. Yeah, like I wasn't gonna get that same level of like I guess vulnerability in a different take. Like
Mhm.
all the main stuff, all the verses were all done one day, one take in on I Am My Father's Son, and most of this project. Um, and then I'd go back and revisit it and like just to listen to it and make sure I still like liked it.
Mhm.
And like the thing with like a song like that, and like a lot of the songs on Resurgence, like Blood of My Blood is like that too. But like on a song like I Am My Father's Son specifically, it's like I'm not supposed to like it, and if it makes me a little bit uncomfortable, that's how I know it's the right take. You know, like if it makes me if it's a little hard to listen to, that's how I know I got it right. Like
Yeah.
because because that's my most vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where I'm at my fucking weakest. Like, yo, I'm
Yeah.
telling you about how my pops was not there, and like how like I feel like I can't blame him because my mom says I look just like him. Like, it's like weird heady. It's like there's a weird headspace there, and like, it's like, can you blame somebody for like not trying to betray their nature, but at the same time, like, are you doomed to repeat this process because you came from this person?
Right.
So it's like that sort of thing. Like especially with that song in particular, is that sort of thing. So yeah,
We love the insight.
Yeah.
This is
thanks, man.
beautiful. This
Thank you.
this this, this is another reason why we chose to do you as a highlighted artist, because we were hoping that you can give us an insight as to what was going on, and
Yeah,
that's beautiful, dog.
And
Because
it's rare because
yeah,
since we do have the artist right here, usually we're just naming off the songs and stuff, but now we can get that.
yeah,
yeah,
hmm
yeah.
hmm
I do like show like if I've known you long enough, then like I do like showing people my music. But I like it more when people kind of just find it. Like when people just find it on their own and like they'll tweet me and be like, "Oh, like I didn't know Rainey made music. This is crazy." And I'll be like, "Oh yeah, I made that." And like that's it. That like warms my heart. Like that makes me feel really good when people just kind of like find my stuff. So,
Yeah, because from the previous episode, that episode I had not listened to Resurgence yet.
Mm.
So like shortly after, I think I had messaged you and I was like, "Listen, I'm a fake friend, but I got Resurgence.
yeah.
I've been listening to it. I'm rocking with it."
See,
Yeah.
I got lucky with Resurgence because you posted it
Mm.
and then you took it down.
Yeah.
So, or it was taken down. So I was able to listen to it while it was fresh.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then, yeah, dog, it just like, so for me, I found the music, right? And then I was like, this is great. And then I would like follow the music tweets that you would tweet. And then you were like, oh yeah, I think I'm done. And I was like, nah, fuck that. Like, what the fuck? No. So like, so that's why I would like pester and be like, yo, dog,
Yeah.
what's up, my boy? Cause like this shit's good. Like you should keep going, you know, but it's like, you know, not like at the same time, you know, given the explanation and the insight, it's kind of like, okay, I'm kind of like, okay, if he
Yeah.
doesn't
and
continue.
yeah, like he said last episode, he was like, you said you have to have something to say
Yeah.
as an artist.
Yeah.
And like you said, right now you don't have anything to say.
Yeah.
So why put out anything if you don't
Yeah.
have anything to say?
Is
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
is it,
And it's one of those things where it's like I watched the fucking like Madlib. I watched Madlib interviews and there's only like two of them. There's the like ever like this guy does not do fucking interviews, but like
Mhm,
Madlib, he fucking wait, another California legend, right?
okay.
Yeah, Madlib is from Cali, I feel
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you know, he was talking about how like the only two interviews I've ever seen with him are the one of him on Hot 97 with Freddie Gibbs and the one of him at Red Bull Music Academy.
Yeah, I love that Red Bull Music Academy
So good.
interview. That shit is great.
It is so good. And like I think in both of them he mentions Mad Villainy too.
Yeah.
And he's like, yo, that like I listen to it all the time, but that shit is never coming out.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, why? And he's like, yo, because like it took on a life of its own. And like at this point, no matter what we do, people are gonna be disappointed. Like because they hyped it up to the point where like it doesn't matter what the fuck we made. And Doom is dead now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like RIP to the fucking legend, to the
The
GOAT, but
legend
like
to God.
he's gone now. So if the hype was crazy before, now that he's
Imagine now.
gone, people have an insane standard, an insanely unrealistic standard. And it's like, yo, y'all weren't in them rooms. Like, y'all wasn't in that studio. Y'all don't like you don't get like you know what I'm saying? Like so like when Madlib was like, yo, I'm never dropping that shit. Cause at this point, like, people just gonna be mad that it's not what they expected. And they hyped it up too much. So that shit is never dropping. I listen to it all the time though. And I'm like, yo, that's bold and that's fucking amazing. So like that's how I feel about like music or the potential of me making music again. Like that's how I feel where it's like I'll show my friends, I'll send this shit out like privately through emails and like I'll drop files and shit, but if I don't feel like that shit need to be out, it's not gonna fucking be out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it won't be out.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That makes perfect sense. And like
I do owe Griffin an album though.
Yes.
you said that on your last
Griffin
episode.
an album. Yeah, because Godric, this is, you know, I didn't know Godric yet. I didn't even know his name would be Godric. Like when I made this fucking album, it was very shortly before he was born. But like, you know, I didn't like. This was more about just fatherhood and not knowing what to expect. But you know, this did unintentionally end up being an album about Godric. So I do owe Griffin his just desserts, and I gotta fucking, you know, I gotta make my baby boy an album.
Shout out to them boys, man.
Shout out to the boys.
Shout out to them boys, man.
Yeah.
Them boys, dog. So like I also have like a thought when it comes to like producers, because like they just it's a beautiful thing to hear like the insights that they have. Like Madlib, bro.
Yeah.
All the shit he has with Freddie Gibbs, dog. And like and so like, you know, this so for example, Dr. Dre, I got hella shit in the vault.
Yeah.
And so like that sparked an interest into like, okay, if these producers work with these type of people and fuck with these artists, just imagine what they haven't put out yet.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And then,
won't
put out.
Yeah.
And then so when Madlib said that shit about Freddie Gibbs, I was like, dog, Doom. All of Doom shit.
Mm-hmm.
And bro, Action Bronson had a verse for MF Doom on Terry. Of all joints, bro. I got this motherfucker tatted on my arm. Get like imagine a Doom verse on Terry. That beat is immaculate. Shout out to Alchemist. Like what?
Yeah.
Like that's insane. That's insane to think about. And like I shout out to my man David, who also gave you a shout out on a random ass episode. We name drop you a lot.
We do.
It's insane. We name drop you so much.
Thank you, man.
Like, and then Jay pointed out, and I was like, we can't like not do it now. Like it
The
just
love is felt, man.
we name drop you so much. So David, one day we were chilling, like we were recording an episode, and at the end of it, he's like, "Hey, Rainey, shout out to you, big dog from California." But like he said some shit. I was like, "What?"
That's
okay,
really cool.
tight, yeah. So, me and David share this love for like MF Doom. Like for his birthday, I gave him like the Mad Villainy vinyl.
Oh, okay.
For his birthday, and then like, you know, we just constantly like just talk. Like when it comes to music, we always end up talking about MF Doom, right? And so it's like I can only imagine what there is in the vault, and I'm okay with never hearing it too, because it's like there's beauty in not knowing as much as there is in knowing about shit.
Yeah.
Right?
It's like, it's like that Wu-Tang album that's like one of a kind that Martin Shkreli owns. I don't want to hear that shit.
I don't want to hear it either, to be completely honest with you.
Not because I don't like Wu-Tang. I fucking love the Wu, you know, but oh, excuse me. But it's just gotten to a point now where that album, like, I don't know. I just feel like I feel like the hype around it is like it's too much. Like
it's too much. And
like,
that's what happens. That's what happens.
Yeah.
And then it kind of just turns you off.
Yeah, and that's why you just why do you think Un Verano Sin Ti is so successful? Like, why do you think like that Bad Bunny album, the last one that just dropped, Un Verano Sin Ti?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there was no promo for that. There was like he just dropped that.
No, there was none.
Like he just
none
fucking
at all.
he
dropped it.
He just let that off.
So my theory behind Bad Bunny's promos, right, or rollouts, is literally just the hype that is built amongst his fans, the listeners, all that shit, right? Because if you look at his second album, he teased it, right?
Yeah,
and he was like, I might retire after this shit. I don't know, big dog. And then what did he do? Use that as a rollout too. And so it's like, and then I personally think that Bad Bunny's work just continues to just outdo his old work.
Yeah.
And he does it effortlessly. You know?
Yeah.
Like, Yo Hago Lo Que Me Da La Gana was great.
Oh, yeah.
Un Verano Sin Ti, fucking great. You know?
Yeah.
So it's like,
and like you can see it like in his fucking work, you know what I mean? And it's that sort of thing too, where it's like I feel like shit is more well received when it's like out of nowhere, kind of. Like,
absolutely.
It's almost like anti-marketing, you know, where you like obviously rollout is important for like revenue and shit like that. Where like because you know people are more inclined to support a product if they know when the product is arriving, you know.
Yeah.
But people are more likely to find the product organically if you just drop it
Mm-hmm.
and people find out through word of mouth. Because that's the thing too, like people underestimate word of mouth. Like, yeah, we have the internet, yeah, we have social media, yeah, we have, like, you know what I'm saying, like whatever. But like word of mouth is still
It
like
still holds true.
yeah, it still holds true, yeah, for
Yeah,
sure. Yeah.
very true method.
Yeah.
That's why all the music I find and listen to, I do my best to be like, yo, listen to this. Here,
Literally.
Yeah.
My music palette, when it comes to the realm of what I listen to, has expanded so much because of my co-host.
Yeah.
And the reason why we have these playlists is because of this man.
Shout out to
You
Jay
know?
one time.
Shout out to Jay, man, doing the work doing the work that
Doing the
prior
Lord's
co-host may not have wanted to do.
Yeah.
I'm speaking to you, fuck you, bitch.
Damn.
Fucking hate you still. Hate you still. But yeah, no, it's like I just, and then like speaking of expanding my music palette, it's like so Jay has this thing where if they have like less than, like if they have more than like 500,000 listeners, he's not listening.
Yeah, that's kind of a rule of thumb, like, well, not a rule of thumb, like like unbreakable or whatever, but like I generally try to go by that sort of, it's like it's like on TikTok, right? Like, you ever be scrolling TikTok and you're like, wow, this person is funny, I'm gonna follow them. Then you go to their page and they have like 1.2 million followers.
Buku followers, yeah.
They don't fucking need me. You know what I mean? Like I'm not about to, whatever. I'm not about to be another check on this box. Fuck out of here. Like, I'd rather support someone that's gonna see me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do get that. Especially music. Yeah, definitely.
I mean, that's not really a rule of thumb for me.
I
He
meant it as
just
a
made
joke.
that up, but
Yeah.
it's
He just
Totally.
made that up.
it's accurate though. I enjoy finding like
Small little gems here and there. Like,
Yeah.
shit's great. Shit's great.
But then, like, does this ever happen to you? Like, you ever think that you found a small gem and you're like, wow, I've
turns
never heard anybody I know listen to this.
yeah.
Then you go on their Spotify and they have like 2 million monthly listeners.
Yeah.
And you're like, damn.
And like, where the hell have I been?
Yeah, you're like, yo, was I in a fucking box? Like, what's going on?
Literally, off the top of my head, that was me with Rex Orange County.
Mm.
Like I had found
I
found a song of his and I was like, oh my God. And I literally tweeted, how come nobody's told me about Rex Orange County? And one of my best friends was literally like, I listen to him all the time. What are you talking about?
Yeah. And then you feel like an asshole because you're like, damn, I guess I'm not cool,
That was me with Faye Webster too. David put me on. He was like, bro, listen to this shit. This shit was so beautiful. And I go on her Spotify and it's like, dog, what the fuck? Where the fuck have I been, bro?
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy. But so yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah,
But,
man, it's fucking weird, man. It's really like that. So I'm gonna I guess I know I already gave you my like suggestions from one artist, but I'm gonna give you 3 different artists.
Ooh, shit. Shit. The bar is high, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
The bar has just been raised.
Let him speak.
Go ahead.
It's gonna be 3 very different feeling songs. So the first one is Galore by Oklu. Do you know who Oklu is?
No. Spell that.
It's spelled Oklou. So Oklu.
Okay.
Yeah, Oklu, and the song is called Galore. Do you guys know who Molchat Doma is?
No.
Yes.
Okay. Molchat Doma. And the song is Otveta Net. So they're from Belarus. So they speak Russian, but they're not Russian. They're from Minsk.
Oh, I'm a sucker for shit like that.
So
man.
Yeah. So the band is called Molchat Doma. I love them a lot. Molchat.
Mm-hmm.
Doma.
Okay.
And the song is called Otveta. So Otveta. space net, like a basketball net. Odveta net. And then the third song is a fucking African drill joint.
You got me already.
Yeah. It's by Kawabanga.
Stop.
Kawabanga. Kawabanga, like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's called Akata Folk. And it's
Hey,
AKA TAFOC. Akata Folk.
hey, you watch your damn mouth. You watch your mouth.
That one sounds familiar.
It does because I've heard you speak of it.
Yeah.
I've definitely made a TikTok to that song before, so it's definitely on there. But yeah, no, those songs go crazy. Yeah.
Okay.
I feel you. I appreciate the recommendations.
Yeah,
with that being said, quick timestamp. We're at an hour and 20 minutes.
Mhm.
So I'm okay with 10 more minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool. Okay.
Cool. Yeah.
Do we want to transition into mental health?
We could, and then just use our closing thoughts as opportunity to talk mad shit.
Yes.
You know.
So I mean, I guess we've gotten some insight throughout the episode, but Rainey, how is your mental health?
Pretty
bro. Wait.
Pretty all right.
Go
pee.
Take a piss.
Go pee.
Go pee, bro. Oh my! This man cracked open another beer, and I was like, he's gonna have to go to the bathroom.
That's
man,
hilarious.
That was funny.
I was getting into the seriousness. I'm like, yeah, let's get into this, and I just see the message.
All caps.
I gotta pee.
In all. Oh no, it wasn't in all caps. Okay. I'm lying.
Oh, we love that.
Yeah, we love that. We love a good like spontaneous moment where. Yeah, we got to. It's authentic, man. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
While we're here, like we said earlier, since this is pre-recorded, West is graduating tomorrow, so I just want to tell you congratulations, and I'm proud of you.
I appreciate it very much. The love is felt, and I just I'm so glad to be. I'm so glad that I was one of the chosen few within my entire family to get to this point and be at this stage in my life. You know, I'm 28. You know, I can say that I feel accomplished within my career. Like there's so much more to go, but I feel good. So thank you. I appreciate that very much.
Relieved?
Really? Do you feel better?
You good?
yeah, definitely.
Yo, I'm just letting you know this is staying in. This was great.
This was
okay, good. No, yeah, for sure. So I guess for all our listeners, because they don't have access to the chat, but what just happened was I had to pee. So I wrote in the Zoom chat, which is where we're doing this, that I had to pee. And I forgot that this is not live. I forgot that I'm so used to doing my podcast live on Twitch that like if one of us has to get up or like do something, like we have to like do that shit kind of like behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
We have to kind of like take care of that shit like behind the scenes and like just to make sure that the shit is going seamlessly, you know?
Yeah.
But I forgot that this is not that situation. So I could have very well just been like, yeah, I'm down to go for 10 more minutes. I just got to pee real quick. But my sneaky ass dropped that shit in the chat. And I was like, and they were like, are you good to go another 10 minutes? And I was like, yeah, absolutely. And I wrote in the chat, I got to pee. So
as I was in the midst of asking you a pretty serious question.
A very loaded question.
A very loaded question.
But he had to go unload his bodily fluids.
But yes, how is your mental health, Rainey?
Wow. I mean, it's I don't know, it's pretty all right. I think like what's funny is like I've panicked worse in the past
Mm-hmm.
when I had like, because I just lost, I just lost my job. My computer's fucked up. Well, my PC, because I'm talking to you guys now on my fucking iMac, but this is for
Mm-hmm.
like video editing and like that kind of work, like video work. And my PC was for streaming and playing, PC games and shit. Um, I lost my job. My PC exploded. And but for some reason, I feel like I don't feel scared at all. You
Mhm.
know, like I, and like the crazy thing is like I've panicked worse in the past
Mm-hmm.
when I had less to lose.
Yeah.
Now that I have more to lose, which is like the mortgage, the apartment, for some reason, like I feel okay. Like I feel like this is all for a reason. Like, you know what I mean? Like, cause I fought tooth and fucking nail to get this place,
Absolutely.
and I feel like that's just the energy. Like that's just the consensus with me. It's just like, yo, like, shit has never been easy for you, and it's not gonna start being easy now. You know what I mean? Like I'm good because like I feel like it could be worse because it has been it could be worse because it has been worse in the past.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm not tripping right now. I should be because I don't really have like a direct income. Um, there's only so much money that I have to be comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that will not be the case soon. I need to figure something out.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, like I have faith in the process. I have faith in my story, you know, and like I'm trying to like just find solace in that and like really sit with that so that I don't freak the fuck out, you
Yeah.
know. And I'm trying to trust the process and like I'm not really trying to go back to tattooing. Not with this bullshit going on. Not with like monkeypox or whatever. Like COVID still
Yeah.
polio now for some reason. You know what I mean? Like
Like,
oh
come
man,
on.
like shit,
Yeah.
yeah, like these 1950s ass fucking illnesses, like because motherfuckers want to play God and shit.
Right.
Not get back. That's a whole other conversation. But anyway, like I just don't want to get back into tattooing because it's fucking dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
You know? The job I had before was remote work. I was running their TikTok from the comfort of my own home. You know, but if that's not what I'm meant to do, which I don't feel like it is, I'm not meant to fucking do that forever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just kind of trusting the process and seeing where this shit goes, man. Because you know, that sort of it's like so yeah. So that's where I'm at in my head now. Like just kind of going with the flow because I've never been that person. I've never been the kind of person to go with the flow. So like I'm trying it out now for the first time. You know,
Yeah.
it's not like I got a job. It's not like I got anything better to do. So
Mm-hmm.
you know, yeah. But yeah, thank you guys for asking about my mental health.
Of course, man.
That's really sweet.
Of
I
course.
appreciate y'all.
Of course, man. With that being said, Jay, how you feeling?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm waiting on some news about
Mm.
a project and stuff. So
Nice.
still holding out for it. But other than that, yeah, just living day by day, doing my best, whatever my best may be that day.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Damn, that's good, man. I never looked at it that way. Like, you know, doing my best, whatever my best may be that day. That's cool. That's cool. I'm gonna like add that to my dogma or whatever. You know,
yeah,
like yo, I'm just doing my best, man, and this is just what that should look like right now. You know what
yeah,
I mean? Like,
yeah, for real.
Yep.
yeah,
That's honestly that's all we can do.
yeah, man. But Big Body Quest, how are you doing? I
Uh
think you got into that already though, right? While I was peeing.
no.
No,
So he was giving me my flowers, congratulating me on my big accomplishment that is to come.
Yeah.
And given that situation, those circumstances, I am riding a high right now.
Mm.
To be completely honest with you, my thought process, although it was very much down to the wire, I feel relief, you know,
Yeah.
and given the fact that I was going to therapy throughout my my school career, up to my master's, it's like I realized a lot about myself, you know,
Yeah.
um, and like I've realized that I get in my own way a lot in terms of like fear, in terms of like me constantly thinking about the disability and how it affects me and how I don't want to be just constantly seen as someone with a disability, although it is very much important to see me in that light, because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, that is what I deal with and that is what I'm living through.
Yeah.
And just because I don't want to be seen that way doesn't mean that you can just, that another person can just come and unacknowledge it completely.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And like
Yeah.
that goes for me too. It's like I gotta wake up and look in the mirror every morning, girl. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I have to see myself for who I am as an individual and not just constantly deal with what if this happens and what if I fail and what if this and what if this. So I'm not gonna do anything and I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do that. And it's like, you know, within dealing with the depression that I have come to realize that I may be dealing with, you know, my therapist said something to me. He said, stop dealing with the thought of having depression and battle the depression itself. So stop looking at the idea of it and let it in so that you can work with it. Because I like to be very rational about my life and situations. So it's like if I try and rationalize absolutely everything, I'm gonna get in my own way.
Yeah.
So it's like I have to work on that, and I have to, you know, kind of just center myself in what I have going on in my day to day. You know what I mean? And to the both of you, I commend you, and I'm proud of both of you because that is growth, you know, and it's important to grow and just kind of realize that like we have the ability to do the things that need to be done within our lives. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like you just have to, much like Jay said, you know, just do your best every day. And no matter what that best looks like, even if it looks like shit,
Yeah.
you know? So, I mean,
That's a game changer right there. That's a knowledge dart for real.
yeah, yeah. And like, yeah, that's just how that's how I'm feeling right now. Is I realize that I have to start looking more into the mirror instead of the bigger picture, like just kind of focus
Yeah.
a little more on myself
Yeah.
instead of always looking at the bigger picture. Because it's always good to look at the bigger picture, but you obviously gotta like
Don't get lost.
center yourself.
Yeah.
You can't get lost in it. Exactly. And so yeah, I'm I'm great, big dog. I'm feeling good as fuck. With that being said, right now I feel amazing. Ain't nobody say shit to me, dog. I don't care, bro. Talk to me fucking nice.
Nice.
Or not at all.
Or not at all, bro. I fucking dyed my hair, you know what I'm saying? I'm back to what the fuck I'm comfortable in. You know what I'm saying? I got my nose pierced.
I
Feel me?
got my nose pierced. Yeah.
Yeah.
Big twinning on here.
Yeah.
Big twinning. And it's like, yeah, like I just like I have to celebrate the victories,
Mhm.
Yeah.
you know? Every good step that I'm taking. I have to celebrate it. Like much like you said in the beginning, you have to just be in that moment. Like stop and just be there,
Yeah.
you know? And so that's what I'm doing. Being
Yeah.
in this moment.
God
So yeah,
damn. I yeah,
yeah,
I mean, wow. I think that's a fucking great note to end on.
beautiful.
Beautiful.
I feel
Beautiful.
like yeah, I feel like that's amazing. Shout out to mental health one time. Shout out to male, you know, male run podcasts that are not toxic fucking awful environments, but you know, no one's gonna, no one's, you know, no one cares when a bunch of dudes are in a room being positive. You know, like it's all hate clicks and it's all hate engagement. But fuck that, man.
Fuck that shit.
QuestxFriends is out here cultivating a fucking safe space for everybody.
Absolutely.
For me to fucking share my feelings about making an album about being a dad and not having one. Like, that's crazy, man. Like, you guys are doing the fucking, you guys are doing the damn thing. And QuestxFriends is that fucking, is that shit, man. And I'm so happy that Jay is there. I'm so happy that like you guys have such a good like relationship and such good synergy. Like that's really important for this shit.
It's important, man.
That's really fucking important.
I thank him every chance I get.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, and thank you for that. Thank you for that love. You know what? Call me Noriega on a smaller scale. I'm out here just giving flowers, bitch.
Everybody, yeah.
Yeah, bro. I love it. He dropped the bar on his pod, and he said, "I love giving people flowers because it doesn't take anything away from me."
Right.
Yeah.
I know what kind of man I am. It doesn't take nothing to show a motherfucker some love, man.
Yeah.
Don't take nothing to show some motherfuckers.
It don't cost nothing. It don't cost nothing to show nobody love.
I've been doing it. I've been getting money. Wabble-Dee, Dabble-Dee.
Wabble-Dee.
I have Wabble-Dee, Dabble-Dee as my text tone.
Oh my god.
He does.
I do.
Shit.
I have
Wabble-Dee, Dabble-Dee. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so good.
Yeah, it's just what it is, man. Like,
but yeah, and like Rainey, you tweeted about it. Like, if my homies win, we all win.
Exactly.
Like, come on now.
Yeah,
we all eating at some point in time.
We all trying to get it.
You know?
So what if you make it, like you graduating and shit? That's amazing. We all gonna go up because of that.
What do you gain from being a hater?
Yeah. What are you going to gain from it? Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Like, okay, yes, it may not be good to just positivity bomb every ounce in every second of every day.
Right.
Of course not. But it's like, dog, if you're deliberately just on bullshit and you just want to like try and humble somebody.
Yeah.
No.
It's like, that's the thing, man. Like,
it's insane, dude.
People don't understand that they'll interact with something out of hatred for it, but then wonder why it blew up. Bitch, because dollars are dollars. It doesn't matter if you threw your dollars at it in disgust or you threw your dollars at it in support. Dollars are views and views become dollars and dollars are dollars are dollars. So you can't get tight when a tweet that you had go viral about this guy or that guy or these guys on this podcast or this other podcast. You can't get tight when they start to make bread, because motherfucker, what do you think 100,000 retweets is gonna do? What do you think? What do you think 2 million views is gonna do on TikTok? These people are gonna find their audience. They're gonna find their audience. They're gonna find their platform, and like that's why I stopped dunking on shit, man. Like that's why I stopped dunking on shit online, because like, bro, it's not that important to let people know that I don't like something to the point where like I end up unintentionally boosting the engagement on the thing that I said that I didn't like.
Right.
Exactly.
What the fuck? Like,
it makes no sense.
All of that time I could spend posting QuestxFriends, you know?
Exactly. On that note, fucking listen to us, dog. We're good people.
Respectfully.
Listen to us, please.
Y'all are good dudes, man, and it's always a pleasure being up here.
We love it, man. We love it. So with that being said, closing thoughts from all of us. Rainey, please.
Shout out to QuestxFriends, best podcast out. Second time here. Fucking love it every single time. Tune in on Spotify. Tune in. The VOD is going on YouTube, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
it is.
Tune in on Spotify for audio. Tune in on YouTube for the video. Follow QuestxFriends on Twitter it's at QuestxFriends, right?
QuestxFriends all come together because Twitter's weird.
At QuestxFriends, all one, obviously, because it's Twitter on Twitter. I don't remember Jay and Quest's official socials, but they can give you that in a second. My name is Rainey. This is my second time up here. Shout out to Hearst Boys, big HB shit, Bronx, New York. You already know what time it is.
Gang shit.
Catch us on Twitch, twitch.tv/HurstBoys, on Twitter @HurstBoys. You can follow me @Rainey Ovalle on everything. That's Twitter, TikTok, IG, fucking everything. Our main goal is to make partner. So if you see us online, drop
Fuck with
in
us.
because we need those views, man. I'm trying to make that shit my full-time gig. So yeah, shout out to y'all first and foremost.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
the brand is getting up there.
Support the brand.
The brand is strong.
You got to keep the brand
You
strong.
know what I'm saying? Got to keep the brand strong. Jay?
If you made it this far, thank you for joining us. We love you. Forehead kisses for all of you. My socials are JDDron, JAYDEDRON on everything. That's where you can find me. Except for Twitch, where it's J Duty, as everybody pronounces it.
Duty.
That was not the intention of that name, but you know what? That's what it is. But anyway, yeah, thank you for listening. We love you, and that respectfully handle these nuts.
Yes, dude. My influence has just poured into this man. Let's fucking go.
No, that was Shelly.
No, I know. But
Come
now
on
you have the
now.
confidence to say it.
Give her
Come
flowers.
on, man. Yes, absolutely. Shelly, we love you.
We
Get
love
well
you.
soon. Gang, we love you. Closing thoughts from me. Come on, dog. You know, it's me, bro. If your bitch don't know Quest, you don't know nobody. You heard? Thank you. Thank you to your bitch, because we gave her a shout out. If she didn't listen to it and she didn't hear us give her a shout out, let her know, because that means you heard it. We love you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for the immense support. Fuck with our merchandise available on redbubble.com/QuestxFriends. Fuck with our playlist available on Apple Music and Spotify. And follow our socials everywhere. QuestxFriends, Quest and Friends. My Instagram is Questifer, and then my Twitter is still Columbia Eyepiece, because I couldn't put the S. But yeah, if you want to hear me, if you want to see me be horny on Maine, apparently, welcome me on Twitter. Welcome me on Twitter. You know what I'm saying?
We're all victims of being horny on Maine, man. At one point or another, man, we've all been horny on Maine.
See, but that one point or another has just not
it's
persist.
It's his era.
It hasn't subsided.
It's the horny era.
Like, pay attention. Like, if you ever catch a glimpse of my tweets, bro, go back, pay attention to what the fuck I be talking about, and you're gonna be like, yeah, this motherfucker horny on Maine, dog. It's crazy. It's nuts. But it's a running joke, though. Shout out to the homies, man. It's a running joke. I do it for the interaction. Because again, if your bitch don't know Quest, she don't know nobody. And with that being said, I greatly appreciate Rainey for coming through.
Yes.
Thank you so
Always
much.
a pleasure.
Appreciate you.
If and always you ever want to become a regular, you are more than welcome to be here. We make this shit work because we make it work. And again, thank you for listening. We really appreciate you. And respectfully, suck my dick from the back. Bye.
Peace.
Hanged it on him.
Oh, shit.